Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I have had technical issues like you would not believe today. Just about everything as broken as it could possibly be. There we go. Okay, need to be a little bigger than that. Nice. All right. What a morning. Okay. A real pain in the arse today. But, you know, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. I had originally planned on streaming over Christmas. However, life got in the way, and next thing you know, I didn't have the time. I tried out a few different classes. It wasn't really for me. Yeah, the monk seemed fun. The huntress seemed fun. I'm pretty committed to the witch, but I wouldn't mind trying another one. Ranger, huntress, warrior, just being like a big strong guy could be fun.
Sorceress, you were banished by your Akara for experimenting with the elements. Arrogance has led you here, and arrogance keeps you on those gallows. Speak your piece.
Okay. I mean, sorceress could be alright.
Hired hand. Every life has a price, and your crossbow has kept your coin purse full.
Alright, okay.
Here you are judged and found guilty. What say you?
This is tempting. This is tempting. Yeah. And we're going to keep up the naming convention. Sable the Merc. Fate of Val. I don't know what these different leagues mean, but I'm sure it's fine. Okay. I think this guy uses a crossbow. I can turn my audio down a little bit. I think I'm shouting.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Oh, we've got a real sort of geezer voice. Alright, good to know. Yeah. Right.
We're the first ones. You're alive.
Hello.
I'm glad to see another living soul.
Yeah, I'm alright. But you, on the other hand, what got you,
The
mate?
miller went off to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness. I was fixing to go after him until that bloody thing got to me first. Now, all those who drowned, I would appreciate it if you could.
Let's fucking get his ass. Alright, cool.
Reach clear.
Okay, we've got a crossbow. I'm not crazy about our beard.
Reach Clearfell. Find the miller.
Well, that was unexpected.
So functionally what we've got is a gun. Okay, cool.
Dead wretch.
And then that is reload. Okay, cool. Cool, I can manage that. Nice. Still gonna feel and do. Okay. Alright, cool. So, let's just see if here there might be something. I cannot remember what the... Nice. Okay, and there's a clear flow to this. I imagine over time I will get like explosive bolts and like fire ones and all of that. So that's cool. Ooh, large chest. Fragmentation rounds.
Must be many years.
Okay, yeah. There we go. That's sort of just a bomb. Nice.
Back down or die.
That's like shotgun rounds. Okay. Right, so it's the reload is how I decide what I'm using. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Alright, in which case I'm going to want to move, I'm going to want to reposition these. Let's put this, yeah, let's bind this to here. And remove it from here because I want to have this one's just for changing rounds. That way I'll be able to remember what on earth I'm meant to be doing. So we've got roll, we've got fragmentation, we've got regular. Okay. Cool. All right.
Should have stayed dead.
So I can kind of do like a split shot if I want to attack a bunch of guys at once. And then swap between them for... This guy is kind of awesome. Like, all he's got is a crossbow. It is absolutely fucking dominating. That's cool as hell. Yeah, that's good stuff. Okay. We can't go up there, but we can go here. Nice. Okay, but this one actually uses mana somehow. I'm gonna assume it's like a My Zenin thing where I'm making these using... Oh my god. Where I'm making these using mana. Like the rounds are not actually being loaded, they're being magically created. Oh, I've got a passive point to spend. Okay. I mean, surely projectile damage is going to be key, seeing as that's literally every attack we're ever going to do. I don't know how anyone plays this with the up-close characters. They are... Taste your own fucking medicine? Yeah, I mean, how anyone's able to stay alive while playing... There must be like a series of abilities you can get that will give you health back on hits or something, because I really struggled with the monk. I'd like to try it again. Maybe I'm just not good enough at this game to play monk, but the sort of zipping about combo playstyle was very appealing. Gloves. We don't have room for a shield, but maybe we could get ourselves a shield, a sort of, you know, a sword and board backup plan. I rolled into him instead of away from him. Wow. This random guy seems to have dominion over the undead, it seems. That's a problem. I mean, if he's the miller, maybe he dredged them out of the river and now they, like, owe him. I'm coming up with lore that doesn't need to be here. No one asked for this lore. It's just for fun. Oh, he got me. Damn it. I thought I was going to accidentally do a no-hit. Hell yeah, get fucked. Yeah, he was pretty big even by big guy standards. Changing talisman, not much good to us.
Please come inside.
Sure, yeah, let's go to camp. Okay.
Well, doubt these folk will have much gold.
Alrighty. Okay, nice. Probably not.
Friendly's the name. You're skilled with the violence. If what you did out, I'll have no fit. I'll smith for you what I can.
Alright, yeah, sounds like a good deal. Alrighty. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's like a skill level up talisman.
There's at
Nice.
least a particular dark power stalking us out in the valley. Now, if you could channel the
Yeah, I'll get its ass. Don't worry about it. I'm a mercenary. That's my whole deal. Hello.
To the camp of all this, something I feel this.
Yeah, I'll do you a favor too.
Bye.
Bye. If I identify it, then it will be more valuable to sell.
Oi. Anything take your fancy?
Yeah, let me just sell, I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell that too. It's not much good to me. Oh man, I have a bunch of money. Is that the benefit of starting off as a merc? Is he start off with a bunch of money? That's cool. Okay. I can't use quivers. I guess crossbows don't use quivers, they still use quivers. That's why I'm working on my Mackie Zenon theory. Or my Zenon. A little bit extra fire damage could be good. Because currently my crossbow is just regular 7 to 12 damage. 8 to 14. This one also throws out a bit of lightning damage. I'm going to go with that, and let's get some nicer armor. Maybe a good pair of gloves. Give me bonus to dex. That seems good. Yeah, okay.
If you find a pipe out there, do bring it back.
There we go.
How's the clearing?
And then we can sell
Deal.
this stuff so it doesn't fill up my inventory too bad. Okay, nice. I feel quite well set up now. Okay, piercing rounds, permafrost rounds. Nice. Explosive grenade. Is that an AoE? This armor piercing round could be good. I'm gonna go grenade though. And we're gonna socket this one in R1 because it's not a different crossbow bolt, it is a grenade. Okay. Yeah, sure, a new instance, why not? Okay. Alrighty. I like that this guy is sort of just a geezer. The little extra lightning damage is a nice addition. Rotting guard. There we go, I'll take that, thank you so much. Nice, got their ass. Huh. We could probably do with, okay. Portal back to town? Yeah, okay, that's handy. In fairness, that is handy.
I have received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refusing
What an
my
arsehole.
authority should be considered a traitor and a criminal. Deal with them as you see fit, but bring their bodies back to the manor.
So this is if I were to use a bow instead. Which I'm not going to do. Okay, nice. Okay, sweet. So we have got our incendiary rounds. We've got our fragmentary rounds. We've got ice ones now. Which is just... Oh, right, it's a shotgun shot. Okay. Right. Okay. Cool. That makes a lot of sense.
I'm starting to get the hang of this.
These basic rounds are honestly, they're so good. Okay. I'm a little concerned what will happen once we find ourselves in real close quarters, like in boss fights and stuff, but we'll just have to see. Someone's talking. Ooh. There we go, we got our ass. Woo! That was tough. Okay. But yeah, loading up stationary bosses with grenades, good move. This is a pretty good upgrade on my current bow. Upgraded normal to a magic item with one modifier. Okay. Sure. Plus 21 armor. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, that's great. Great stuff. And now we have another point. What are these big ones? Okay. Hits against you have a reduced chance. Plus 5 strength, plus 5 dex. Increase armor and evasion rate. Increase projectile damage. We're going to go this one too. Let's try to keep it sort of balanced. How's our inventory looking? Fullish. It could probably be more full, but that's all right. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I'm terribly sorry for not seeing that. Only if you are here. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Brilliant! It does work. Okay. Thank you so much for letting me know. Because it is meant to aggregate all of my different, the 2 different chats, and I wanted to see if it would show up, which it does. So, thanks for helping me test that. More weird doodads spewing curses. This guy's voice is great. This voice acting is absolutely peak. weird as hell. All right. Yeah, thank you for helping me with that. Okay. Ah, we don't have any more scrolls of wisdom. What emote is that? It's emote time. I actually spoke to someone on Blue Sky about getting some extra emotes done and some customization to my crow, but it I am a little tight money wise just now to do it. It was going to be 120 quid total for emotes and some changes to the crow and an additional like cozy crow, but I just don't have it right now. No, I mean, to be honest, the price of getting art commissioned is so high, and I understand why. I mean, that shit's expensive and it takes a long time to do. I got a really good price from that person. Just need to wait till I have a few more quid. Post Christmas, everyone's gonna be broke, right? The plan was to get a slight change to this one. Yeah, me too. A slight change to this crow, a more horror themed one, a cute themed one, and some emotes, which would have all come in at like, you know, I'm getting a very good deal for that, considering I paid the same amount of money to get my... Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, Dudek? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. How you doing?
If you find a find out there.
Let's sell a bunch of this stuff because it's no good to me.
That'll be useful.
Are you are you a fan of this game in general, or are you a Path of Exile person? Because thanks for following. I know very little about this, and I'm always it is quite an intimidating game. Did I try streamviewers.org, an AI service to get real... believe it or not, Dudek, I didn't. I abhor AI. And I think it is... I think it's a waste of everyone's time. I wish it didn't exist. So, nope. I sure didn't. You're not a real person, are you? No, beans. Alright, let's go underground. You are a real viewer. Hey, Josh. How are you doing? You recovering okay from Christmas? I assume you went pretty hard. No? You've not recovered, or you didn't go hard? I mean, both are equally likely. That's fair. You had a very Marxist Christmas then? I mean, I am not a terribly terribly religious person. I mean, I think living in Ireland or the UK now, I mean, you are a cultural Christmas celebrant, even if you're not that pushed about it, like, as a religious thing. I have not been to Christmas Mass or service in
There, another beacon.
God knows how long. Just killing a bunch of bugs. I love this guy. This guy's voice is great. He's just so broad. Like, so absolute geezer pilled. Do you not see family or anything at Christmas? Well, I mean, that's fair. Then did you celebrate? I actually don't know. So my paganist elements lean into Celtic paganism just because of the part of the world I'm in. But and so we do, you know, the winter solstice is a big one for us. Is that as big a thing for the Hellenists? I would imagine it's less big just because it's not as... I know, but you could have brothers and sisters, and I did remember you saying that you were an orphan, but I don't know if you had siblings or aunts or uncles or... cousins or whatever, even chosen family. I spend my Christmas with my chosen family every year. Or found family, rather. You're pretty new? That's fair. You know, you don't have to figure it out immediately. What part of the... I mean, are you in the UK? What part of the world are you in? How does one end up a Hellenist outside of Greece? You're German. That's fair. And so what about the Hellenistic gods appeal to you over, you know, there must be some Teutonic, some German gods, right? Oh, dude, me too. Me too. I did a whole ass degree in classics because I was obsessed with it. Thor, Odin, and Loki are Norse, right? Or do they have a connection to... is there a connection there with Germans? I wasn't sure if you guys had your own separate stuff.
Stop them in their tracks!
I would have thought there would be sort of like a Central European pantheon as well, like separate to the Norse one. Especially because a lot of places that maintained their sort of pantheistic religions were places that avoided Roman colonization. You know, it's why the Celtic gods in in Ireland and Scotland are more prevalent than they are in Britain, and it's why I would have thought Germany, which held off the Romans, very effectively, would be chock-a-block full of its own gods too. But I mean, Greek myth is great. I'm a real sucker for. I mean, the familial relationship between the different gods is great. How petty they all are. They're very evocative. Yeah, no, they're a very compelling cast of characters. Although I must admit, I am more interested in the Irish gods because of their closeness to where I live and the world that I sort of inhabit, more than necessarily like more so than like because I think that they're more narratively interesting. You know what I mean? Oh, right, maybe. I know it's the Rhine is the dividing line. The Romans were never really able to cross the Rhine, and so if you're north of the Rhine, you were not colonized, and south of the Rhine you were. It's the history of the Romans and Ireland is actually really interesting because they basically, there's different evidence. If you read what the Romans have to say about Ireland, it's very different to what what the archaeological evidence says. There's actually evidence. Sorry, I need to concentrate on this fight. I will be back with you to deliver this autistic monologue in a moment. I just need to not die. Ah, okay.
Definitely should have asked for more.
Got him. Whew. Okay. Well, that was absolute shite. Right. Sorry. So the Romans claimed that they never cared about Ireland, that they thought it was stupid, the people there were dumb, and that there was nothing really to bother with. In the last 20 years or so, we found archaeological evidence of them trying and failing to conquer Ireland. There's a bunch of sites where they had set up fortifications and then were massacred. There's loads and loads of sets of Roman armor just like buried in mass graves. And so those two things don't line up, which is sort of interesting. You're playing Jurassic World 3 Simulator. What's that like? Sweet. I've never watched any of the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World films. I think I've seen the first one. A pal of mine is absolutely fascinated by them, but they've never really captured my attention.
Oh, finally! Took down the Devourer, did you? Oh, that's it. Now, this won't cover our debt.
Right, anyway, let's sell.
I'll find some use for that.
Sell.
Oh, well.
What was that? Just like the first two with some additions. Alright, yeah, fair enough. Fire attunement multi-shot. Magnification area. Alright, okay. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, right, okay, so it's like a park building game. It's sort of like like, what's that game? Roller Coaster Tycoon? But I guess with dinosaurs. Cool. Do you get those like, oh fuck, the whole place is falling apart and now a bunch of people are getting killed moments? Like, or is it primarily just like a fun park sim? How much of the, oh no, the whole park is dying, we've killed 100 guests, actually crops up? Because obviously that's the crux of the... You know, that's kind of what the show is about, or the movies are about, rather. Okay. Let's go. Oh, right, okay, so it does become a problem. Gotcha.
Here it comes!
quite funny. Ooh, a scroll of wisdom. Don't mind if I do. Nice. I guess there's probably that balance, right? The more interesting the dinosaur, the higher the escape chance, and then the more damage it can cause. But you'll get more people into the park because you have these big crazy dinosaurs. People only wanted to see carnivores. That sounds like a fucking difficult park to manage. Ooh, straw sandals. Don't mind if I do. Get those grippers out. Oh. We are chewing through mana. We do not have a lot of it, which makes sense. I mean, we are just a guy with a gun. Us having a bunch of mana wouldn't make a huge amount of sense. It's technically not. You need to make sure the dinosaurs like their enclosure. Oh, right, okay. So if they are not keen about their house, they will try to get the fuck out. I could see the appeal of a game like that. Yeah, that sounds pretty fun. Now, we are not trying to go to the mud barrows. We are trying to go to... we're trying to get to the forest. Okay. Am I totally lost? Maybe I just need to go up. Okay. You can help with gene manipulation. Oh, right, sick. So you can make your own dinosaurs. That's awesome.
More beacons. Making progress.
Yeah, like not 100% your own, but like mostly you can make your own dinosaurs. That's pretty sick. Will this let me get into the woods for the next stage? So I want to more like give them a gen that makes them live long. Right, yeah. Okay. That's sick. And you can crossbreed them. Okay. Got her ass. Nice. Diplodocus, Ceratosaurus, or whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's unlock this chest. Rusted Great Helm. Okay. Nice. Would any of this be useful? Let's identify this. Okay. This is a downgrade on our current one, so don't care. This is also a downgrade. These are also a downgrade. Okay. There's also your favorite cross, the Spinoraptor. Alright, so it's like a Spinosaurus and a raptor stuck together. It's pretty sick. I mean, I imagine a problem, but pretty sick nonetheless.
The hero. Sure, I'll take it off your hands. Remember us when you're famous, eh?
Okay. Nice. Okay. So ooh, 5 gold on the floor. Don't mind if I do. We're looking for. No, we don't want that. That's not helpful. Okay, I'm trying to go up, I guess. I will use that as a way of trying to find the way into the woods to actually start our thing, because the map sort of seems to semi-randomize, which is a problem. Travel through Clearfell to the Greenwood, or the Grellwood. Yeah, sure, all right. Here we go. We've reached the Grellwood. I am going to very quickly head back to town, and we're just going to take a little 5-minute break. Be right back. now we're back. Okay. Let's go through the Grellwood. Oh wait, did I actually? I did. I don't have any non-magic stuff, so I don't need to use that thing. Quilted vest. Vile imp, fungus zombie. Okay, nice. Got their ass. Okay, we're pretty sturdy as well. It looks like we can take a couple of hits, which is a nice change of pace from the last game I was, what I've mainly been playing, which is, there was a vest back here that I didn't pick up. Oh, it's not magic. I mean, I guess I've got these, so you want to use this one first. Then you want to use this one on this one. Maximum life and lightning resistance. That sounds alright, but not that pushed. Twitch Turbo? I don't know. I know maybe Twitch Turbo is like you subscribe to Twitch so you don't get ads, but you don't give money to the stream. I'm not actually sure. I fully don't know. One sec. So you get ad-free viewing, but you don't subscribe to the streamer. So it's all right. Okay. So it's I mean, I guess it's a better value proposition, right? Because then you don't have to subscribe to everyone you watch to skip the ads. But it does directly fuck over streamers. Like, I'm not surprised, you know, Twitch is owned by Amazon. They're not, like, notoriously good to the people who provide services for them, so I'm not surprised. But, like, you would think one of the big upsides of subscribing is that you're not, you know, you don't miss anything because you don't have to watch any ads, but I don't know. Forever not shocked by how bad Amazon is to everyone. You know? Yeah, brand new. Brand new. God. Well, I mean, you know, like I've said in the cult chat, like, I'm not making any money from this. I don't really care. I'm more interested in having people so that I could use it to get, you know, to get the odd game for free. Because I don't, because I'm a little bit like meat. I'm quite unwell, and I'm disabled, and so my income is pretty limited. So it's hard to justify buying games. Did they really? I don't know. I mean, the odds of me becoming partner is pretty fucking low.
Only my skills, one job at a time.
But my plan was to use the money I get from bits and subs and stuff to... Ooh, evasion rate goes up. Ooh, life gen is probably better. Yeah, was to use my sub money or donation money to buy more games. Just because what seems to be popping off on Twitch changes so often. If that makes sense. That it can be quite expensive to try to maintain, you know, try to play stuff that people care about. Will you celebrate New Year's? I know you're obviously you don't really care that much about Christmas, but will you do something for New Year's? Nah. You're missing out. You should go out. Or do something. You should do something fun. There's no point depriving yourself of a good time. Oh, that's too many goddamn... Oh, fuck. There's too many werewolves. Ah, fuck. I'm sorry. Did you move? Or did you just have a falling out with people? Ah, they were asses. Yeah. That's honestly fair. I mean, it is difficult. It is difficult to make pals once you leave school. I definitely found that to be the case.
What happened here?
All right, Luna. Hit me up. What's the plan?
Shade. Is it still alive? To release, there is a battlefield not far from here that runs red with rust, where the weapons and armor of countless Ezamites still remain.
Okay.
Call it the Red Veil. You should
Sure, yeah,
search
good
the
name.
Area. Renly will know how. I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
Alright, yeah, sick. No worries. Let's do it. It was always me that reached out, never them. I said multiple times I didn't like that they did nothing, and this year around my birthday decided to... Look, fair enough. I mean, there's no point having shit friends. You know? When was your birthday? Are you a winter person too? Seems like half the cult was born in winter.
Ugly excuse for a wolf.
All right. I am a spring person, just the very beginning of spring. Actually, if you find yourself interested in Celtic myth, I am born on Imbolc, the high Celtic day for spring. Or
Get out of the way!
what later became, at least in Ireland, St. Bridget's Day. Because one of the major Gaelic goddesses, Brigid, one of the three tripartite gods of Ireland, was part of Irish myth is that there's quite a lot of the female gods are three different parts. You know, will simultaneously have three different aspects, which will all have their own names, and
Trap, eh? Let's do this.
probably most famously is the Morrigan, or if you've ever played D&D, the Raven Queen.
Not yet. Out of mana.
You'd have to clue me in. Does
More mana.
for Hellenistic pagans, are there like high days that you'll celebrate? Is that sort of how that works?
Another own weed to take me down.
Or you know, throughout the year, is there like festivals that you'll say like, oh well, this one, you know, we mark this one because it means, you know, because it's connection to this? Or do you find the sort of difference between the weather where you live affects how you interact? Obviously the Hellenists have a very different type of weather to people in northern Germany. So do you feel a disconnect there?
See you.
Not a good idea.
Sorry, I was just.
Let me see. Equip. And let's go to the well, and then let's sell a bunch of this other stuff.
Oi,
Sell.
I'll find some use
Okay, and then maybe I could buy some stuff from him. Okay, sick. Oh, that crossbow's rubbish. Elemental damage. That's quite good.
Go well.
Alright, okay.
Why look? It's our local.
Yeah, let's buy a random crossbow.
I should have asked for more. Later.
Let's see if it's better. Oh, damn! Big step up.
Can't do that.
Why look?
We got lucky.
Sure, I'll take it off your hands.
That was great.
Later.
That is great. Don't mind if I do. Oh! Oh, right, okay. It's more about the gods specifically than anything else. Okay, gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. It's Apollo is your favorite, right? If I remember right, I believe that was something you said. Okay. Is Apollo generally, like, you know, if you were to choose a preferred god full stop, you know, the one that you venerate primarily?
A good mercenary knows when to cut and run. I won't end up lying in a field like this.
Who is it? Yeah, Apollo. Cool. Yeah, I knew you had said that.
Close and personal.
Music, arts, poetry, archery, light. Yeah, Apollo's a good one. Boxing. I didn't know the ancient Greeks even had boxing. I think of them more as wrestling people. Thanks for the info.
Bag of bones.
That must be what I'm looking for.
The obelisk of rust. Alright, pop off. Let's get him. That's really cool. That is brand new to me.
Should have expected a trap.
Yeah, thank you for the info. Unlike other crows, I'm not very bothered about shiny things or things that are expensive. What I like to collect is information. And bring it to other people. Do you know if there's any
There's another.
any connection between or rather, are there any Hellenistic gods tied to crows? Oh, is Apollo... Why did I think Apollo was eagles? Or is he just all birds? I see. Well... When you are making your offerings to Apollo, Zeus is eagles. There we go. When you're making your Apollo offerings, make one for me as well. I could do with a little, a boon from Apollo. This has not been a very lucky year, or a very blessed year for me. So while I am not a Hellenist, there's no harm in broadening my my options, eh? You've had a bad year as well? I'm sorry to hear that. Let's hope 2026 is better for us then. Yes, Athena is the owl is what I do know. Yeah. Something is telling me Aries might be hawk. I could also be talking out my arse. But I think so? Get the old Wikipedia page open for Greek gods and their bird comparisons, and hit me with that knowledge. Ares is Vulture. That makes sense. I would have assumed Vulture was Hades. You know, dominion over death and all that.
Well, that's creepy.
Oh, that's quite funny.
Bag of bones. Here it comes.
Okay. Ugh, she's got so much goddamn health. Fuck off. Okay. Hades is a screech owl. Ah. Okay. I did not think that they would be quite so specific with their owls. But I guess that makes sense. I mean, owls are, if one thing, evocative. Yeah. There we go. Look at us learning. What is the term for a Hellenist scholar? Like, in the world of Celtic paganism, we have druids. The person who is, you know, does their research and leads a congregation is a druid. Is it just priest? Rapid attack. Just regular crossbow shot. Let's get that one rapid. Okay, Rust King, I got your ass. Okay. Oop, let me just get some health back.
Fire in the hole.
Ah, shiza. I was too busy thinking about ancient Greek stuff. Shite. Damn it. Ooh, a rusted chest. It's just the term Hellenist. Okay. That's fair. There probably is a Greek word for it. There's just so many goddamn guys. Oof. Oof. Ah, fuck. Alright. Alright, this isn't the one. This isn't the one. Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming to the stream, Josh. I really appreciate it. I'm going to call the stream there, technical problems notwithstanding. I am sorer than I thought I was. So, I appreciate the company.